I'm Jay Bomb, as Dad says, and welcome back to Suburb of the Week. I'm Jason Barlow with Sell for 1%, and today we're visiting Hilliard, Ohio, a former farm town that grew up, built great schools, added some parks, and created a downtown where adults can legally walk around with a beer. That is what city planners call Adora. I call it knowing your audience. Hilliard's story actually begins before anyone called it Hilliard. Norwich Township was organized in 1813. The area had long been used by the Wyandotte people, and many of its first permanent settlers were farmers. In 1850, Yammer and Tabitha Merchant and their 7 children were living in Norwich Township. They are believed to be the first black family to own land and settle in what is now Hilliard. Merchant Park in downtown Hilliard honors their story. Then came John Reed Hilliard. In 1852, he bought 10 acres of farmland along the planned route of the Columbus, Piqua, and Indiana Railroad. He understood that a railroad stop could become a shipping point for crops, supplies, and people. That turned out to be a fairly good real estate decision. The railroad opened in 1853, and Hilliard platted the village that same year. It was first called Hilliard Station, but station was dropped after a post office opened. Hilliard became an official village in 1869 with only 280 residents. The restored train station can still be seen at Weaver Park, along with other historic buildings that help show what life looked like before everything required an app and a password. The western side of Hilliard School District has its own history. The land around Roberts Road and Walker Road was farm country in Brown Township. William Walker was among the area's early settlers, and several local roads names came from those first families. An early Brown Township school stood near the northwest corner of Walker and Roberts Road. Near Roberts and Alton Darby Road was a small community called Mudsock. The Colwell Methodist Church was built there in 1876. That building was later moved and preserved as a chapel in Hilliard's historical village. For generations, that western edge was mostly farms and open land. Today, it is one of the main places where Hilliard continues to grow. New development, such as Alton Place, is bringing homes, townhomes, businesses, sidewalks, trails, and major road improvements to that Roberts Road corridor. Hilliard's first major housing boom came during the 1950s. Water and sewer service followed in the 1960s. Access to I-270 helped transform the small village into a major Columbus suburb. Hilliard officially became a city in 1960 after its population passed 5,600 people. Today, Hilliard has nearly 40,000 residents. About 69% of its homes are owner-occupied, and 60% of the adults have at least a bachelor's degree. The median household income in Hilliard is around $125,000. Let's talk about the schools because in central Ohio, school boundaries affect the buyer demand almost as much as the kitchen, the lot, and whether somebody painted every single room in the house gray. Hilliard City Schools has 3 traditional high schools: Hilliard Davidson, Hilliard Darby, and Hilliard Bradley. The district earned an overall rating of 4 out of 5 stars on Ohio's most recent report card. It also ranked first out of 606 public school districts for student growth, known as value added, for the third year in a row. That's important because value added does not simply ask whether the students scored well on tests. It really looks at and asks how much the schools helped each student improve from where that student began. That's a much smarter way to measure the impact of a school. Hilliard calls its approach Ready for Tomorrow. Students can earn college credits while still in high school, explore career paths, complete internships, mentorships, and take specialized classes through the Innovation Campus. 4 district schools were also named Apple Distinguished Schools for 2025 through 2028 because of their use of technology and their innovative teaching methods. The idea is not just to help kids pass a test, it's to help them decide what comes after school: college, technical training, the military, entrepreneurship, or the workforce. Students can earn college credits, take advanced classes, and explore career and technical paths. They complete the future ready and capstone work, and seniors in the engineering program recently built 21 major projects across the three high schools. Sports are also a large part of Hilliard's identity too. Niche gives the district an A- overall and ranks Hilliard among Ohio's best districts for athletics. Davidson recently won Division I football state titles, and Davidson graduate Nate Ebner later became a three-time Super Bowl champion and a United States Olympic rugby player. Not bad for somebody who did not even play high school football. And Darby graduate Corey Michael Smith later played the Riddler on the television series Gotham.
Hmm.
So Hilliard has produced world-class athletes and at least one professional supervillain. Strong schools help create steady buyer demand, which supports home values over time. It does not mean that every house automatically rises in value, but school district is one of the first filters many families use when they start searching for homes. For 2026, the average sales price in the Hilliard market is around 450,000, while the median is closer to 400,000. Hilliard is not only a place with large homes and large price tags. You can find older homes near Old Hilliard, traditional subdivisions built from the 1960s through the early 2000s. There are newer luxury homes, patio homes, townhomes, and plenty of condos that offer a lower entry point into the school district. There's also active new construction, especially as development moves farther west towards Roberts, Walker, Alton Darby, and Cosgray roads. And remember, Hilliard's the city and Hilliard City schools are not the same thing. Some homes with Columbus mailing addresses are in Hilliard schools. And while a Hilliard mailing address does not guarantee the school assignment you expect, the district publishes an extensive attendance list covering subdivisions, apartments, and condo communities. Always verify the exact address before you buy. That's something your friends here at Sell for 1% can help you with. The parks are another major reason people enjoy living here. Roger A. Reynolds Municipal Park is the standout. It covers 130 acres and includes the Hilliard Family Aquatic Center, athletic fields, pickleball, dad's favorite, disc golf, playgrounds, walking areas, and many of the city's largest events. It's less of a neighborhood park and more of an outdoor department store. Then there is Homestead Park, which has a quieter country feel. It's about 45 acres. It includes a covered bridge, fishing pond, playground, basketball, and volleyball courts. Also has a paved trail that connects directly to the Heritage Rail Trail. Hilliard has also made major investments in newer recreation. The Well, which is Hilliard's new recreation and wellness center, opened in September 2025. It includes a pool, running track, gym, fitness area, and Ohio State Wexner Medical Center health and rehab facility. Its surrounding athletic campus has two turf fields, 20 grass fields, and more than 3 miles of paths. You also have Westwood Fieldhouse, an indoor basketball and volleyball facility near Cemetery Road, giving local athletes another place to train year round. Now, let's head downtown. Old Hilliard combines historic buildings with newer places like Hilliard Station Park, which has a splash pad, an amphitheater, outdoor tables, and access to the Heritage Trail. A few steps away is Center Street Market, a local food hall attached to the Crooked Can Brewing. It has rotating food vendors, large outdoor gathering areas, live music, and plenty of reasons to say, we'll stay for just one more. But you're not going to stay for just one. Downtown Hilliard also has a designated outdoor refreshment area, or what you guys call Dora. Adults 21 and older can buy a drink from the participating businesses and carry it around while walking the district. Nearby, the Firefly Winery is a family owned urban winery serving locally made wines, my mom's favorite charcuterie boards, breads, dips, and other light food in a beautiful newer building on Franklin Street, which dovetails right into my truly serious research food. For a creative breakfast, visit Starliner Diner and try the Cuban French toast. It's made with Cuban style bread, fried and topped with powdered sugar and fruit. And for an old school diner breakfast, head on over to Olympic Diner on Roberts Road. That's one of my wife's favorite spots. Try the Olympic Mama Bowl, the corned beef hash, or the classic steak and eggs. Do not schedule anything athletic immediately after breakfast. And at Louis' Latino American Kitchen, try the roast pork with salsa verde or the Cuban sandwich. But really, here again, they're famous for their breakfast. Hilliard might be the best breakfast town in the entire city of Columbus. Between Louis, Olympic, and Starliner, those are three heavyweights. Pardon the pun. And for Mediterranean food, visit Olive Tree, the newly opened Kava, and start with mushroom hummus. The lamb shank is another local favorite at Olive Tree. And then there is Sexton's Pizza in downtown Hilliard. Try the Motown style pepperoni pizza, has thick crust, crispy edges, the whole milk mozzarella, and cup and char pepperoni. Sexton's has really become one of the best known local pizza shops in central Ohio. It's really known for its New York style pie, but don't sleep on the Motown style. Order ahead because great pizza is much easier to make than unlimited pizza. They will run out. And speaking of pizza, one that not as many know about, but is the real deal. Don't sleep on my guys over at Moon Pizza. Check them out online. They have thousands of five-star reviews that speak for themselves. Chicken marsala pizza and other Indian pizza fusion that is seriously good. Hilliard also knows how to fill a calendar. Freedom Fest brings live music, family activities, food trucks, and fireworks to the municipal park every 4th of July. Celebration at the station features live concerts downtown Hilliard throughout the entire summer. The Franklin County Fair has been held in Hilliard for generations now. There's also a seasonal farm market, the fall festival, holiday tree lightings, and regular events all around Hilliard Station Park and Center Street downtown market. So, is Hilliard right for you? It might be if you want strong schools, great parks, a real downtown, local restaurants, new recreation facilities, easy access to Columbus, and housing that ranges from condos and starter homes to new construction and luxury properties. If you're thinking about buying in Hilliard or selling a home, call me for a free consultation. I'm Jason Barlow with Sell for 1% Realtors. I'm a second generation realtor, third generation Columbus native. I have nearly 20 years of experience helping Central Ohio buyers and sellers. We provide professional photography, advanced digital marketing, expert negotiation, and full service representation, all for a 1% fee. Subscribe, ring the bell, or if you're listening on Spotify or Apple Podcasts, leave us a 5-star review to make it easier for other people to